Hello, I'm Evelyn McBurney. I'm going to take you through some of our very quick cap recipes here. The first one today is going to be the Child's Play pizza, and we call it that because it's brilliant to make with children, and it's basically 1, 2, 3. So in the bowl I have got 3 big heaped tablespoons of self-raising flour. You could use soda bread flour, you could use plain flour with raising age in it with 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to go then, so that's the 3 of flour. I'm going to take in 2 large tablespoons of natural yogurt, and lastly then 1 scant tablespoon of oil. Any vegetable oil will do, and we're going to make that into a dough. And over here we have the pan on at a very hot temperature. Just bring that off to the side. I'm going to make a dough here, and then just get children will love to get their hands into this, and this makes a really good pizza. And we'll put the recipe onto the website as well. So that's the dough made. Always whenever you're working with dough, try and keep one hand clean and one hand able to answer the phone or whatever now, or drink a cup of tea. So that's the dough. I just add a wee bit of flour there because my dough was a wee bit sticky. Onto the well floured pan, and the pan has been heated and the flour is turning brown. So we're going to just pat it out. Watch yourself when you're doing this. This would not be something you'd allow children to do, but it does save having to roll it out and transfer it. Just watch round your wrists there, because I have got some tattoo marks from the frying pan, so you don't want that. Now, keep pressing it out. Sometimes you need a little bit of flour on top of it, and we're pressing it all out. So that's going to cook on the underside, and if you wanted to, you could just cook this both sides and use it as a nice flatbread for curry. So we'll let that cook out. We'll press that out, and now we're ready for the toppings. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cook on the underside, and then I'm going to turn it over and cook. I have a wee selection here of ingredients out of my fridge. There's a bit of onion there that was looking a bit curled up. I have some frozen mushrooms, some frozen peppers, and some frozen sweet corn. A bit of ham that was lying in the cupboard or in the fridge. And we like olives, but really the combination of ingredients are entirely up to yourself. Now, we'll see if this is ready to turn over. I'm obviously trying to do this as quickly as possible, so we have as small a video as possible to upload. I'm going to set a plastic plate on top of it and turn it over. Now, there we go. Toasty bread. Toasty base. Now, that cooks on the other side, and while it's cooking on the top, I also have the grill on, so that the grill's heating, because we're going to cook the top of the top. We're going to cook the toppings using the grill. I'm using here pesto. This one happens to be a roast red pepper and ricotta one, and but you can use ordinary tomato pesto. So we're just putting a scant covering of this lovely pesto over the top surface of, or over the cooked surface I should say, of the pizza. And I'm going flat out here to get this made so that the video is as short as possible, but there's also a man behind the cameras waiting for this for his lunch as well. So on top then we're going to go with, scatter on the ham, whatever ingredients you like. It's good too with children to get some veg on the go, and those are very handy. The frozen, obviously you can use fresh peppers and some red onion, and there you go. You're practically eating a rainbow there, and that's good news. We're going to throw on some olives because we like olives, and lastly some grated cheese. The grated mozzarella is lovely, but today all I have is just ordinary grated cheddar cheese. This is a lovely product here, smoked paprika, and it's very useful to give a smoky flavour, maybe with even in leek and potato soup, lentil soup, where you maybe don't have any bacon. But so that's good. If you have it, it's great. If you don't, you don't worry about it. Some Italian seasoning here with rosemary, marjoram, basil, and you can put that again. If it's in your cupboard, well and good. If not, and then like all the good chefy programs, you always see them going over with a drizzle. Now this is olive oil, just in a fancy bottle here. Now I have the grill heating, and we're going to whiz that underneath the grill to cook the pizza. Right, I promised you also something then, an egg roll. So I'm going to do that. This is Nadia's recipe, but if you haven't seen Nadia doing it, this is McBurney's egg roll. And hopefully this will work, because this is not my best pan here. That's the better pan there. So anyway, let's give it a go. 2 eggs beaten up with some salt and pepper. And what effectively we're making here is a very, 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 very scant omelette. Now, at this point, I'm just trying to get it all around the pan. And, yeah, just about managed to make it up. Almost like the thickness of a crepe. Now, at this point then, you could add on, I'm adding in some cheese, but you could add in some of those ingredients that I had for the pizza, or whatever's lurking in your fridge. And this is fabulous because it makes something different. Then we have a wrap, okay, and your pan needs to be similar in size to the wrap. So I'm going to drop the wrap down onto it, and then I'm going to push the wrap onto it. The wrap's going to stick to the wee thin omelette. We're going to let that's good. I'm happy there because the omelette's actually moving. Now we just check the pizza. Pizza's doing lovely. Let that cook on out. And clearly and then again for our upside down trick, and again I just use a plastic plate because it's lighter, and we've turned it over, and now we're going to, so we have our omelette there. In this case it's just a cheesy omelette, but you could have cheese, peppers, mushrooms, and we're going to toast the crepe, we're going to toast the tortilla, the wrap on the bottom, and this gives a lovely crunchy filling as we roll it. I'm going to roll this up. Right, let's see how omelette's nearly done, and we'll get a plate to put the wrap onto. So we're letting this toast up, and then we're going to roll it up. It's hot, but it's a lovely thing for the sake of with just 2 eggs and a wrap, and make something totally different. And you can see there that it's lovely and toasty, and even though I have really insulated fingers, I still need the tongs there to help me to get it to roll. Now we'll take it off. And nice presentation then is we'll cut it at the diagonal, and with all good presentation you give a bit of height, and if we did some nice colourful fillings in that. So that's Nadia's egg roll a la McBurney. And finally then, just to let you see, that's the pizza complete. So happy, enjoy cooking, delighted you're all cooking with your family and friends. Bye.